Amendment offered by Mr. Posey of Florida with Ms. Sykes of Ohio.
Without objection, the amendment is considered as read, and the gentleman from Florida is recognized to explain the amendment.
Thank you again, Chairman Lucas. If you remember during the COVID shutdown, members, we paid businesses that we forced to close down. But on our local Space Center, NASA, while we paid the NASA employees, there was no provision to pay the contractor employees. And fortunately, Administrator Bridenstine had given me his personal phone number and said, if there's ever a problem, give me a call. So I called him and I said, you know, we're paying our federal employees, but the legions of contractors that do the work can't get paid. And he said, well, there's no provision for paying people not to work. I said, well, there's no provision to lock contracted employees out of their jobs as well. And he agreed. And so we worked with some lawyers over the next few days, and we added a section to the CARES Act, which said, you know, if we stop the people from coming to work, and we've already budgeted their pay, it's only fair that they get paid. And I thought I was just doing it for my local Space Center. I get back to my office and I hear from Space Centers in all of your districts and subcontractors in all of your districts saying, thank goodness you did that. You didn't put our space business out of business for lack of money. And then, you know, the next day, we had the next round of lighting up the phones from the military contractors who were in the same position. So we really did something good with that CARES Act, I must say. We'd just like to codify that now to make sure if we have these breakdowns in the future that we have a provision in law to take care of it. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The chair now recognizes the ranking member.
Mr. Chairman, I support this amendment from Mr. Posey, and I would note that he worked carefully with Ms. Sykes on it. His description is right on. Obviously, we can't predict future natural disasters, but the authority needs to be provided to the agency. I support the amendment and yield back.
Does any other member wish to be recognized on this? Hearing none, the question is on agreeing to Posey Amendment number 77. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes appear to have it. They do indeed have it, and the amendment is agreed to.